What are your thoughts on Papua New Guinea over the last 50 years, and how do you see the future of this country? Be honest.
Right. Having talked to the Prime Minister just right now and listening to what he thinks about our future and our vision, the two of us together are on the same lines in economy and the future for our people, our children, for the next 50 years. If we continue letting our resources go for peanuts, we'll sink. But if we conserve our resources to where we get maximum revenue from it, and we get good policy and good investors, genuine investors that are going to not only make their companies or whatever structures they want to, whatever business they want to do with our resources. Our most respected, we must be respected as a country of, yes, we're very, very new to the world. We've only been independent for 50 years. But we've learned so much in that 50 years, we should now take the benefit of the mistakes we've made. And then rectifying all of this to where we don't make any mistakes. We look at other countries. We see what I've just had with the Prime Minister, where a country like Indonesia has stopped logging, export of logs, 20 years ago. And they're the world leader in plywood. Billions and billions of dollars in plywood for housing, for many other products that you can use plywood for. They are exporting plywood by the millions and millions of cubic metre. And you think about the 100 odd million people that live in Indonesia, and you've got, say, 12 million people here in Papua New Guinea. We can piggyback off Indonesia, and we can be having our plywood downstream processing plants making the plywood too, and get on the world market with our timber forest, the timber products. The same thing with all of our assets, our fishing. We should be re-looking at our fishing, where we give, say, 250 licences to fish in our waters. But the fishing boats stay outside, they get refuelled by the mother boats, they get replenished with their rations and everything from the mother boats. They don't come on shore. So we miss out on all this excise money that we could be taking advantage of with giving our resources. We've also got to get something back, but no, here's an industry that, as I just said, the fishing boat should be coming on shore, refuelling and restocking up with their goods. It's millions that we're losing. And we've been the last 50 years like this. We've got to stop it. The next 50 years, no. The page has turned. Now we take full advantage, respectably, corruption and all that is out, and these people that do want to do business corruptly, they shouldn't be allowed to enter the country. So it's all there on our shoulders now. We've grown up, we've had 50 years of growing up. We now should be standing on our own 2 feet and saying what we want others that come into our country to do. The same thing, we can't go to China and do what they do in our country at the moment. No way in the world are they going to let us go into China and do what they're doing in our country. Same thing, we can't do that in Malaysia, we can't do that in the different things in Indonesia, even in Australia. People now have to abide by our rules and regulations and standards and respect the nation, respect the people. So, we've got a good 50 years in front of us, run the right way, by right investors. We want investment, that is for sure. But the right investors, the ones that are going to be 50-50, not 90-10. That's what's happening at the moment. 90 goes out, 10 stays here. Peanuts. And we're letting them get away with it. So, it's up to us now to get firmer but fair. Firm but fair with all of our doings, and our laws are got to be adhered to. Laws are laws of the country, and that's it. Follow them. So, good luck, everybody. Thank you.
Now,
I'm all about downstream processing and that, because we can employ thousands and thousands of people with our resources. As I said before, we've got to look after our resources and get maximum benefit.